to Accent on TV. Best of Poland and Europe. Right here on LA Talk Radio.
Okay, hello, Ilona Europa, host.
Marek Bacik.
Co-host, or host of this hour too. And we are so proud again to be on Monday in these great chairs. We are proud to have our own show, yes?
We have to be proud.
And the show name is
Accent
on TV, the best of Poland and
Europe.
Europe. And we have 5 or 4 weeks, so Mondays, depends from the month. Sometimes we have everybody from Poland, sometimes we have a lot of people from Europe, sometimes we have great Americans, okay? That we want to put accent on what they do, who they are, and how successful they are. Then their life story. Today is a very unusual show. We'll be mixing Poland, Europe, America with very unusual guests. I just love both of them. Both of them, they were previously on Accent on Radio a few times. I think Yelpy, you were, I think, this is your 3rd time?
I feel I was just on it today.
Yeah.
I know!
Yeah, you were just right there.
It feels like just 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Wow,
It
listen
seems
to the superstar over here.
That's right. He's like, yeah, I got
lost
it.
count. Yeah.
I don't know, you wake up, but I think that's what really happened. An hour ago, we had Accent on radio from 6 till 7 on LA Talk Radio. Right now, we are in another studio. And we are previous to have our own show. We are very proud of that.
Yes,
okay,
we are.
Anyway, everybody can see us right now. We can listen to Alan Yelpy to play his great songs, and everybody will be crying, I promise.
Oh, I hope
yeah, you know, he's just
Everybody's
one
going to
of
be
the-
depressed.
Oh no!
But it's good for
What a downer.
Every psychiatrist is happy.
Okay. Okay,
Money.
I need to put my glasses on because I don't want to mess up anybody's names. But Alan Yelpy, you are from originally?
Ireland, yeah.
See how he said Ireland here.
Ireland.
Like the
Ireland.
accent didn't give you away.
He has an accent, okay? And you are singer-songwriter. Yes.
Yeah.
And now you are in America for how long?
Oh, about 5 years now. I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still.
That's nothing like a baby.
You are like 30.
I feel like it give you a bird.
Yeah, I'm like almost 20-something years
it's
old.
like,
You are here
it's like
30.
it's 30 years. Yeah, 33
We love
years.
America, but we miss our country too, yes?
Yes, a little bit now because
You don't
after
need to-
33 years,
You don't
know.
need to miss America because
You're from here.
Okay, then let's give yourself nice introduction. I don't want to mess up your name because your name is just hot. Your name is?
Lovey Johnson.
Again,
Johnson.
Lovey Johnson. We love this name. It's a really cool name. And when you see this beautiful gentleman, it's just a great name. I think so people will be remembering like that. Hopefully it's the good luck name.
Oh, no, it will be. It already is. So
You like your name?
I'm
yes?
on this show.
Okay.
That's right. Mr. Lovey Johnson. Look
I
at him.
know.
I love to say
but
that.
okay, you are a producer,
Oh,
you are a
Lord.
writer, you are an actor, you are a
Yes.
filmmaker.
Yes.
Pretty serious one.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a message that you would like to share with our listeners and TV watcher, camera watcher, I don't know how to
Viewers.
say viewers.
Yeah,
That's I have an
viewers,
accent.
I
that's right.
believe it's the technical term.
That's right. That's the technical
Thank
term.
you.
Viewers.
This is
Thank
for the
you.
camera watchers.
That's right.
The camera watches that, you know. And outside of that, I would like to say thank you for my beautiful flowers.
Oh,
I'm
well,
spoiled.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Beautiful flowers for a beautiful lady.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We have this very unusual relationship with Lavi and your beautiful fiance. We are seeing each other like maybe once a month in very unusual places. We call this in a parking lot.
Yes,
We have
yes.
like the meetings, top meetings, like how, and we always catch ourselves, you know, when we're coming from the shopping mall or something, and we talk. It's hot, but we don't care. We talk. This is how we met.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I like to talk. I like to meet people. You are the same way.
Yes, I am. Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Maybe you will give your fiancée a little bit introduction. She will be here, I promise. We'll be talking about her
of course.
individually because she is a very talented lady and has a lot of things that she was working on before she met you, probably, yes?
Well, she's a filmmaker herself.
What is her name?
And her name is Lori Kinzer hyphen
she's
Johnson.
with that.
About to be.
Okay, congratulations. She
about to
looks
be,
very
yes.
hot
When's
today.
the
Hyphen.
date?
That's none of your business. I thank you to stay out of my personal affairs.
I
Okay?
just put him in a spot, and there you go. You see, that's what happens.
Yeah, we get defensive real quick.
Yeah,
man.
that's it.
Mind your business. Yeah, we're talking about movies. No,
We are talking about
It's
movies.
No, it's going to be sooner
Soon.
than later.
Okay.
Sooner than later. We're not going to give it out just
See,
yet.
there you
so
go.
It's
Oh,
private.
of course. It's
Next
private.
time, next show, he's gonna announce the date.
Yes, or you will announce the date. She's with us here, then we can say, hi, I wish we have fifth chair, but we don't have more microphones. It's fine. Lovey, we need to
Yes.
know a little bit more about you. When we are looking at you, we see really great looking man, a sportsman also. Yes, you like sports.
Yes, yes. I was a former college and pro basketball player. I played overseas in England for a little while.
Wow.
So, yeah, I ended up getting into, I used to do theater and stuff growing up in school, and I just did it for fun, and basketball kind of took precedent because I had talent for it, and it paid for my college, and then it gave me a chance to go overseas and play the professional route. But, things happen, and I had to walk away from the game, and I ended up getting into filmmaking, and I ended up doing some modeling gigs that turned into acting gigs that turned into me learning how to produce. And I was like, what better way for an actor, especially in this business, which is a very finicky, crazy business, is I'm not waiting for anybody to put me in the right role in their project when I can create my own. I can be a content creator. So that comes from the writing and directing and producing, and then you get other people who are like-minded, get them on your team, and you kind of take it from there. So
In a funny way, I will say artists, singers, songwriters, independent artists like Yelpy, also myself, we are doing the same. We are putting accent on ourselves. We are not waiting too much for somebody else to discover how good we are, because I think we are really, really good what we are doing. I'm learning to be host of a radio and TV show, but I'm learning. I'm not afraid to learn. I'm not afraid to fail. Sometimes then I get up and do again and again.
But that's
and
why
again.
you're a winner, though, because you're not afraid to take a chance. You're not afraid to fall down. A lot of people are afraid to fall down, which they defeat themselves before they even get started.
You are so right. Some people call me, Ilona, few people, one person always called me pusher. You are too pushy. I don't think so. I'm pushy, but I think a lot of people, the last push, like giving birth to the child, we need this last push.
I have no idea.
I
about
never
any
have
of
that feeling.
Yeah, but,
I know. She's like,
you lost
whoa.
me.
Yeah, you're right. But without this
that.
last push, sometimes we don't give birth to
we
something
don't know.
beautiful and new. Okay, guys,
We got it.
you
We
have
just
a
messing with you.
Of course.
We're getting sensitive.
Then we'll be talking about your project. It's pretty serious.
Yes.
And outside of that is your passion, and you're a very serious guy. Why this topic? And you can tell us what topic is this and title of the project.
I'm kind of split down the middle. So I'm serious. I can be super hyper focused and serious, which is something I gathered from being a competitive athlete, and you're competing against other people at a very high level, and you have to have that killer instinct, so to speak. So, but I guess with this project, it hits home because I personally dealt with child sexual abuse, and those are it's I call it a swept under the rug epidemic, because a lot of people don't want to talk about it because of the stigma behind it. But no longer are we dealing with things just like in the church or the Catholic. It's that's we got that, but now it's the everyday Joe, the guy that looks like the guy down the street that is a person you have to worry about as well. And it's I feel like can you entertain and enlighten, and if it's written well, you can. And so I wanted to approach, everybody has to figure out what your fight is, and then what can you do to be a part of that fight. And a part of that fight for me is to be a filmmaker and to make films about social change. And I want to be able to pull people in, entertain them, but then at the same time, I want them to walk out and be like, wow, that was a good movie, but I just felt like it inspired me, or I felt like I want to do something. And I've always told myself that if I inspire one person, you never know what that one person is meant to do.
Yeah.
And so that's why I go in this with my whole heart, and I love what I do. I don't consider this work. And so it's dealing with a subject like this, you have to be unique. You have to be unique with something like this, and to get people's attention. And I think that I've done just that so far.
Wonderful. And title?
The title is called Supernal Darkness, which supernal is another word for spiritual. So I feel like when children are a part of something like that, that you take that innocence away, you know, and it's like virginity. Once it's gone, it's gone. Yeah. And a child begins to grow up a whole lot more than what they did if they would just, you know, took the normal process, you know, the normal journey of life of growing up. But I mean, you know, this film has got some pretty big hitters on board so far. We've got Stephen Michael Quezada from Breaking Bad. Wow. He got him attached to the film, and he himself has dealt with child sexual abuse. And he read my short story and fell in love with it because we were actually cast together in a film. And so we became friends, and I shared the story, and he said, you know what, I dealt with the same thing, and I want to be on board whatever I can do. And so we've got another couple people that I can't name because under contract I can't do it, but we do have a comic book graphic novel attached to the project as well. And people say, well, why that? Well, I mean, you know, that's something from, you know, as young kids, you can remember comic books, you know, and that captures people's attention. Well, you know, I want to hit people who are 11, 12, 13, 14 years old with this project. It's not just about the adults. We got to deal with the children at this age because that's where they're being attacked as well. You know, because now kids are more open because of what? The internet. Right. They see a lot more than what we did at my age. There was no internet, you know, so it was one of those things like now this film and this project ties into everything that's been over the last, you know, 25, 30 years, that how the child sexual abuse subject has evolved, yet for some strange reason we still don't talk about it.
Yeah, that is always petrifying. I was working with an organization who was dealing with the same problems, childhelp.org. And yes, a lot of actors, Hollywood actors, they really were pouring money for many, many years to try to just make this topic to be allowed. It's very, very hard to do that. People prefer to talk about different charitable organizations. You know, we are loving to deal with puppy dogs, with a lot of sicknesses, but somehow, which we love it, but somehow the more innocent human beings are hurt, like you say, by people that sometimes walk under our wings. Right. And it's like you don't expect what really is going on.
Well, most importantly, this is something that doesn't just hit, you know, poverty-stricken neighborhoods and the ghettos. It's everybody. This
Everywhere.
Is everybody.
Oh, yeah.
This is high-end people wealthy people who don't have, you know, what people think on the outside, no problems. But no, they're just as susceptible to this, you know, as anybody. So.
And people will close eyes, close ears. They prefer turn their head because they don't want to know.
And you're just as bad. You're almost just as bad as the people that are doing it because you don't, especially if you know. Especially if you know, there's so many ways that people can tell without being known. Right. You can be an anonymous person. Listen, I think that something's going on. I could be wrong, but I would rather say something and nothing going on than not say anything and there is something going on. Right.
But what you are doing and us talking about this horrible problems is also giving power to children when they can really speak out for themselves, that they will start feel more empowered and they say, okay, you know, I'm not being silent anymore. You know, just I heard you, you know, grown up talking about this. Maybe I'm supposed to say something instead of, you know, being scared to open the.
Well, think about this. A kid is going to look at, and just take Donald Trump because he's, you know, running for president, you know, even though we got to do something about that hair, but you take somebody like Donald Trump who comes in and writes a check for a bunch of disadvantaged youth, right? They're going to be like, okay, that's just, you know, excuse my phrase, just a rich white guy. But if I come in as somebody that's dealt with that same type of pain and that's been down that road, and then I'm successful, I've worked through it, you know, that I think is more of a lasting imprint on anything, you know, and so it's my duty, I feel like, as a person that's been through that, to be able to push through and be able to do whatever it is I can do to be able to help, because there are kids out there who nobody's listening to.
Oh, yeah.
They're not listening to
lot
them.
of them,
And
yeah.
listen, you know what? It's not just about talking. Listening is also listening with your eyes.
Right.
You need to pay attention to your kids. Now everybody's heads are down because everybody's in a laptop or a tablet or their phone, and parents are not in tune. You
Oh, yeah.
know? What
Those
happened to
Even
old school
worse,
time
you're
is
right.
sitting at the dinner table with
Oh,
mom.
those times are over,
Those
yeah.
times are over
Yeah,
because we have
totally over.
Netflix and it's, you know, whatever
Yeah.
we're doing. So
Right.
it's one of those things that I'm taking this project that's I'm hitting so many different levels. Adults are going to get something from this. Kids are going to get something from this. It's going to speak to the masses, I feel, and it's going to do it in a unique way that's never been done before on this level. I mean, there's some films I think that's tried to touch on it, but not where this is primarily what the story is about.
Wonderful. You know, you speak beautifully about your project. I know it's like a few years already, yes,
Yeah.
in making.
Yeah.
And in a way, you are hoping that 2016, this is the year that maybe you accomplish and you package and maybe you even release the movie, yes?
Well, this is my thing. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
When.
The best thing I did when I started in this business in a professional sense over 15 years ago was to surround myself with people who were smarter than me in the business so I could learn. When I played basketball coming up, I never played against people who were just as good as me. I always played against the bigger guys.
Right,
And they
so
would
this way,
beat me
yeah.
down.
like my
but guess
brother.
who? But guess who kept coming back every
did,
day for
yeah.
punishment, right? I was
Right.
a glutton for punishment, but guess what? I grew up, and it was like, and it's like, okay, yeah, young buck, yeah, you learn, and so you take that same mentality, that same work ethic, that same passion. I just transfer that over to what I'm doing now with the filmmaking and the passion.
That's
It's
very
like,
perfect, yeah.
you know, I think it's like this. When children go through something like that, you can come out 3 different ways. You can either be a victim all your life, right? You can either be a survivor. To me, it's like The Walking Dead, right? Or you can be a functioning survivor, something like myself and countless other people who've been through this, like Stephen Michael Quezada from Breaking Bad, that look at his success. He has a beautiful family. He's fought through this. He helps countless thousands of kids down in New Mexico. So, you know, I'm doing my part in the way that I can know to tackle this thing, you know?
And you know, today we have this day that I thought I would love to you and Yelpy meet. I know you are working on a soundtrack for the movie. You have a lot of tracks already ready. I also connected you with Alan Abramek, and he sent you some stuff also that you were maybe looking for, but doesn't matter. We have a time, and I think Unusual Artists would love to add something to the theme.
But
and
listen,
topic that
Ilona,
we're
that's
talking
just
about.
it. This soundtrack for every project I do, not just this one, is eclectic. I listen to everything.
Yep.
I used to go to sleep listening to classical music. You know, understand what I'm saying? So, you know, people look at me like, classical music? Well, when am I supposed to listen to hip hop? You know, so it's like, I listen to all of
I
that.
listen to hip hop.
I
love
figured
it.
that. I looked dead
Well,
at you
yeah,
and I knew
I
that. I was
love
like,
it.
that's a straight hip hop guy, you know? But no, we got everything. What we do is have an artist like myself, like Yelpy. I would sit down and talk with him and say, listen, I love your music. Sign a non-disclosure, read the script, and then come up with an idea. We've got heavy metal, we've got rock, we've got jazz, we've got blues, we've got hip hop. so it's a little bit of everything because remember, this thing touches everything, everybody on every level, and so I want people from their own, whatever your gift is.
Just
and you're putting
add it to this.
You may be an artist. You may draw some pain. You know, that's how you let go. That's how you tackle your demons. Is you figure out whatever your gift is, and you use that, and you funnel that pain through that.
Right.
You funnel that pain through that. That helps you to not have these moments when you want to have road rage or slap everybody in the room. You know what I'm saying? So, music is a beautiful thing. It's the only
very
thing.
Powerful. We have.
And I know you know this, and I said this before. Music is the only thing in the world that can stimulate both the left and the right side of the brain at the same time.
They just announced it that music is a lot more healthier than yoga.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
I will agree
So,
because
there
I
you
don't
go.
do yoga.
There you
I
go.
do music.
Just
Whoever does yoga, quit.
Okay.
Listen
Do
to the
it.
music.
Now.
Now,
Just
listen.
do yoga on music.
Enough with the bend over dog or
That's it, yeah.
the flapping elephant, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Music.
Then we have
Right.
this day today, Monday. Okay, we have great two guests, and Yelpy, I love you. You know, your music is very, very special to me. You're a European guy. You are from Ireland, but I think you have a style that I want to bring up front to our people who watch us. And they could listen to you a few times, and I will be pitching your music, and hopefully we'll have one show soon that will bring the coolest artists that we have.
Can you do river dance?
Can you do river dance?
For you, I can do it.
You know.
But yeah, could you tell us a little bit?
I want to be here when that happens.
I would like to introduce you a little bit more. Then, originally you are from Ireland. You are here for 5 years, and we were talking a little bit on the radio. You said that after high school you decided that really you are done with school.
Yeah, actually, it was my when I was I think it was 14, my 14th birthday. I was in a music shop getting my sister's birthday, I think, and we were getting her a piano because she plays piano. My dad just turned around and said, "Would you like a guitar?" And I was like, "What would I do with a guitar?" And he's like, "Yes, you might as well get one." And I never stopped playing it after I got it.
Wow.
Just by chance.
It was like 2 years ago.
yeah. It's like 2 years.
Wow, your learning curve is awesome.
I know. Isn't it?
Jeez.
And you mentioned that your name Yelpy is because you like to be a screamer in a rock band, yes?
Yeah, Yelpy came from, I was in a rock band in my youth, and yeah, in our first big write-up in a newspaper, the guy just called me the Yelpy guy. So
And it
just
stuck.
Stuck
yeah.
Yelpy.
And then when I came over here, I wanted to do a solo thing. I was trying to think, I want a cool name like Sting.
Well, you
So I
got
got
Yelpy.
Yelpy.
Not as cool, but same idea.
Okay,
Pretty cool.
time for music, of course. Your song, Feel It. I'm just crazy about this one. I know people will be crazy also for this song, and we'll be listening over and over. We'll be having our own channel soon on YouTube, outside of Electric Radio. I'm just so excited what the future will bring for us too. We'll be having also our friends with us forever on our channel. Please, Yelpy, play the song
Give me handkerchief.
Oh, you want me to play it live, is it?
live.
Live
for
version.
And you got to river
everybody.
dance at the same time.
Okay.
They're not paying me enough.
I know.
Wait a minute, you getting paid? What the?
Yeah.
Okay, let's listen to Feel It.
Wait. Please don't go. Stay and let me show you the fate right here. So take my hand and let go of your fear, and I feel it in my heart and soul, and I feel it from my head to toe. I can feel it when I look at you. Can you feel it too? Can you feel it too? Fool, I'm your fool. Cruel, how you used me. So do what you want. I'm too tired now to care anymore, and I feel it in my heart and soul, and I feel from my head to toe. I can feel it when I look at you. Can you feel it too? Can you feel it too? Please don't go.
Oh man!
Encore, encore, encore.
Wow.
That was pretty
You're
good,
tense, man. You're
I know.
Croaking
tense.
in that one.
I know the high notes, but you know what? You got it. And obvious microphones. You're doing great job live. I just love it. Mr. Marek,
Yes. Who is this? Oh,
how is your life?
my drive is pretty good.
We almost went to Long Beach to see
We
gallery.
almost went to Long Beach, but
yes.
it got canceled.
It got canceled on us, but
That's right.
I just got very good email, and we'll be having again a meeting
All
with
right.
Andrew Collo, and we'll be talking. He really wants to help
So
with
Andrew,
our show.
do not
Andrew,
cancel this time.
Don't cancel. Although Andrew also got a great news. He's filming his own
Woohoo!
work on his movie. Then I don't know.
Congratulations.
Every guest who comes here just next week later is getting some good.
I just want to let you know we're
news.
probably gonna win $1 million tomorrow.
Oh my gosh!
That's
And we
awesome.
said that on it.
All of
on our
us.
show.
That's
All of
I
us.
love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Keep it going, baby.
Keep it
Keep it
going.
Yeah.
coming.
Okay, then, what's now? You have 2 videos in the making. One is done, and second
Yeah.
almost done.
Yeah,
but
the
the
feel
second is
one.
crazy. Okay, tell us a little bit about
So we just,
idea for the film.
So we just finished doing the Feel It video, and basically it's so the Feel It video is just like we have a beautiful dancer, and she's doing this kind of dance thing, and how we came up with that is we were looking at some kind of there's this like animated cartoon of dancers and stuff like this, and my manager just happened to have in the background, because she has loads of tabs open all the time, she happened to have the song playing in the background. We just happened to see that this dance, it was very emotional, it was very cool. So we contacted her friend Faye. Faye is like this amazing ballet dancer.
Wow.
And we went off and we filmed Faye just dancing to the song. And yeah, that's pretty much the video for that. And then with the next one,
Would you be playing for us?
we
Shine.
decided to do the complete opposite, and we shot that one in space. So the next one is...
The space, that's right. Shot
so
in
the next-
space.
We went to Utah.
You
That's
talk
right.
about dreams.
Same like they
okay?
landed on the moon. They went to Utah.
Yeah, so it was a weird thing. So I always wanted to do a video with Jonathan Thomas Martin, who's an amazing director, and he had this crazy idea. Let's do it in space and put you in a spacesuit and all that. And we happened to rope in Clark Schaefer, who's he designed the Iron Man suit
Yeah,
for the
so
Iron Man movies and all that.
Nice.
So he designed the spacesuit, he designed the spaceship, and we shot it out in Utah on a green screen, big kind of
Awesome.
studio. And we just finished doing that, but there's a lot of special effects stuff to go on that, so that won't be ready for a
I
while.
cannot wait, and
So
I
we're hoping
know
to
you
release-
tell us. We'll post the link
Yeah.
to both videos, and when you will be ready to release Shine,
Yeah, so hopefully
Last
we'll release
video,
the
you'll be
video
back.
and Shine.
And
This
Yelpy,
time.
next time you need ballet dancer, look at this.
Well,
Call
actually,
me.
you
Call
were,
me.
You were second on the list.
Okay.
You were our go-to.
Just call me.
after she
I
didn't
bounce
do it.
really
You were
good.
way second
I
on the list.
bounce really good. Trust me.
so
Go
funny
poof.
because we all, not you, but we all are talking about losing weight all the time. I know we don't want to eat this and
Yeah,
that.
but
You went for some like vegetable.
I was 450 pounds
Yeah, you
5
were
months
fat.
ago, and now I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you still
Oh,
on the
he's having a
diet?
Weight Watchers moment here.
I know.
It's like-
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Are you
But
still on diet? Are you eating?
no.
Gosh, it's so tough.
I
Okay.
can't be on it. Look at me.
But everybody who wants to see the diet works, please watch Lucy Hill. Lucy Hill.
Oh, that's
is,
right.
Yeah, is another co-host. We love her. She's my dear friend, and I'm telling you, when we started 1 month ago filming our first show, she was gorgeous, but now she's half thinner. And we were talking last week with her,
Right.
what is she doing? And she said she has some Australian diet
It's
and works
called
for
no
her.
eating.
No, she said she's eating, but she posts this diet on her Lucy Hill Facebook page, and whoever wants to try, I will read and try. Okay, that's accent on. We are putting accent on everything what we decide to. Right now, we are talking about diet. Okay, Mr. Yelpy.
Yeah.
Okay, you
I'm
haven't
on a
met.
diet also.
Oh, God, don't, you will disappear.
You're the other way.
By next week, I may have disappeared.
You might, yeah. But if you stop eating, go
I
poof.
call it the
Into
mouse
space.
trap in the fridge.
We're talking about another project that you are hoping to maybe get money for. And
Oh,
we
yeah.
were talking that
Yeah.
you need to start Kickstarter or something
Kickstarter, right.
and start raising money because you want to take director, yes,
Yeah,
filmmaker,
so
and
for
bring
the third song,
What's the title?
Third song.
third song.
We're doing is called Shine, or no, sorry, that's the second song. Stranger is the third song, and we want to do a kind of a Game of Thrones kind of video, and we've been talking about it for a while. And my friend, a friend of mine, he owns the Bronze Factory back in Ireland. They shoot a lot of Game of Thrones back in Ireland, and he makes all the swords and all that kind of stuff. And so we've been talking about shooting this in Utah, and then I was thinking it'd be nice to go back to Ireland and get a few of the Irish actors who are in Game of Thrones and try and get.
Great.
I think you think smart.
I think that'd
This
be
can
great.
happen.
So we're thinking of doing that. We're
And again,
talking.
you know, you are counting on friends to helping you, and
Yep.
that's what we are saying. Please,
It's
beautiful
another-
people who are watching the show, if you see somebody who is worth to be helped, artist, independent artist, filmmaker, if you have some money to spare, and you would like to really donate a little bit of zeros.
Also,
the
I have
film.
some parking tickets as well.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
If
But I'm-
anybody'd like to help
And
me
I
out,
need-
Well,
I need money
since
for-
we're bringing that up,
and that's serious pitch because I'm pitching right now, and maybe whoever is watching and likes what we are talking about, please tell how we can get to you. And
well, first of all, you can reach me on Facebook, Lovie, Lovie, Ray Johnson Jr. I'm the only one on there. Supernal Darkness on Facebook, and www.supernaldarkness.com. There's also an original soundtrack page on there as well with like 1-minute samples of a couple of the songs that we have out already. I'm actually shooting a feature. July 18th and 19th is when we start. This is actually kind of another backstory to this project. It's about a group of fallen angels that are hoping to impress God and get back into heaven by joining together and training a group of demonic assassins called the Blackish Yellow to save souls. So they basically gonna take all these souls that they get and go before God and say, "Hey, look what we got," and God's like, "Hey, I didn't ask you to do this." So you know, that's kind of the. But it's action, sci-fi. We've got a legend, Mel Novak. If you don't know who Mel Novak is, Google him. He was in Bruce Lee's last movie, Game of Death.
Oh, really?
He made his hit, got his stardom being the main
Novak
hit
sounds
guy.
like a Polish name.
Novak, Czechoslovakian,
Is he
Polish.
Polish?
Yeah, Yugoslavia, Polish.
Okay.
Yeah, Novak.
Czechoslovakia.
Yeah.
He's a super guy. I'm Polish or not, I love him, man. He's
Yeah.
a good dude.
We
So-
love him too, around.
We love
Yeah,
to.
look at him. Go Polish.
Oh,
Okay.
Novak.
Oh, Czechoslovakian. Novak
Yeah,
is
well,
better,
Now,
yes,
see, I'm
Yeah.
mixed too, though. I got Irish in me too.
Oh, yeah?
My
Ah.
mother's
I can
my
tell.
mother's
I
maiden
can tell.
name is McClellan. My mother's maiden name is McClellan. So yeah,
He
I
was-
got that.
The river dancing all the way.
Yes, that's why he said river dancing.
Yeah,
We
you're
clicked
like,
up.
whoa, whoa,
Hey,
right on.
okay.
Yeah,
Lovely,
that's it.
but that's exciting because
Yes.
2-3 months ago we were talking about your possibility to being part of this movie. Now you release reality. Yes.
Now
You're
it's
playing.
it's you know, I mean, the other project, Supernal Darkness, we're hoping to get that filmed and done for next year. But it's funny because last year I was offered a directing position for a feature film, and we got all down to offers and numbers, and I was like, whoa, I'm not ready for this yet. You know, it was so big, and I was like, wow, I need some more time. So I continued directing music videos and everything, and then literally a year later, in a month or so, I'm directing a feature now.
Oh.
So you know, just things kind
Congratulations,
of happen.
yeah.
Thank you very much. So
Again, things can happen.
I need music, Yelpy.
Yeah,
We need
that's a
music.
good music
Okay,
EP you
That's
got
a
there.
beautiful, beautiful
Yeah.
track. You will be shining for us, yes?
You'll be shining.
He already
shining.
shining.
He already
Yeah.
shining.
The shine. I would love you to play this track for us. Is this okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Song
yeah.
Shine.
Okay. Again.
Again.
I feel like I just played it.
Yeah,
Hey.
you just did actually.
What if I don't bleed? What if I don't bleed the same as you? And what if I don't see? What if I don't see the things you do? And what if I don't feel? And what if I don't feel as much as you? And what if I can't deal? Can't deal with the pain I'm going through. And now I'm falling to my knees, but you're not there. And I'm calling heaven, please, but you don't hear. I don't seem to shine bright like before. I gave my life, you wanted more. Sometimes you don't seem. Sometimes you don't seem to understand. And sometimes I don't mean. No. Sometimes I don't mean to shun your hand. What if I can't breathe? Yeah, what if I can't breathe when you're around? And what if you're too real? Sometimes you're so real that I just can't stand. And now I'm falling to my knees, but you're not there. And I'm calling heaven, please, but you don't hear. I don't seem to shine bright like before. I gave my life, you wanted more. Oh yeah, forever's the night that finds me shaking. Where was your light when I was breaking? You say it's alright, but your light has burnt my wings, and I don't seem to shine bright like before. I gave my life, you wanted more.
Thank you
Again,
so
just
much.
imagine on a spaceship.
I know. Yeah, just woo, woo.
You know, I was like super happy before I came.
Yeah, I know,
right?
it's all over
like,
now,
I'm
I
all
know.
like melancholy.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like
I
I'm thinking about it. Just
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was asking
Thanks, Yelpy.
Yelpy, yes.
That's a real song.
Because obvious he is from Ireland. Seems like it's rainy,
Well, it rains, it's grey.
misty,
Yes.
grey.
That's a happy song.
That's like, whoa!
Seattle.
Yes, yeah. No,
I
great
usually
song.
do jazz hands at the end of it.
But yeah, we were talking
Jazz hands
about
and river
it.
dance.
No, yeah, that's right.
When I ask you, you know, you have childhood memories and a few memories that really are bad.
Right.
And when somebody meets you, are full of energy, you are just a very happy man in a way. Do you have very big lows also? Do you wake up someday and like, oh my gosh, it's not worth it?
I don't know if it's not worth it, but I will say that I do get frustrated. You know, I'm a human being, but I think what you need to do is and it's good for everybody, is you need to find something to outlet all of that energy that comes your way, because life is gonna happen. You know, I heard this saying called, it says that 10% of what happens to you in life is 90% on how you deal with it. So
Oh, it's so tough
Yeah.
to say
Hey,
that.
say-
But you're
but
right, and
it-
90% to deal with is a long 90%. It's
Yes.
big
It's a lot.
yes,
chunk of
it
your
takes
life
a lot.
to deal
Yep.
with problems, you know.
But even most of the time, they're little bitty problems that we tend to make, what we used to,
Huge.
that old saying, make a mountain out of a molehill.
Yeah.
So it starts off like this when it comes to us, but we go like, and then we make it bigger, and then now we've got more going on than what we needed. So, you know, I think for me, besides, and I don't look at it as a diet, but I look at it as a lifestyle, and people don't understand that taking care of your body also enhances your mood, one way or the other.
You know,
What you eat, well, you are what you eat. You are what you eat. So when you put in certain things, and the adverse reaction mean that if it's something that goes in and it's not good for you, it may taste good going down, but eventually, you know, it can hurt you. So, you know, it's about exercising, about yoga, going for walks. If you're a painter, paint. You know, it's better than, you know, the alternative of having a blow up or internalizing everything and then, you know, having somebody set you off. You know, and you know, you have to. I have lows, but you know, I'm a human being. You just gotta learn to deal with them.
Yeah.
He's happy. We are talking to your beautiful fiance. Yeah, she knows you the best. But if you will pick one thing that drives you crazy in people, what this would be? What character trait? What is the one
assumptions
that makes you
assumptions?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the main one, probably.
Assumptions. I think that's the main one because you know I was in ROTC in high school and ROTC, which is like a it's a military type preparation that you can take, you know, for in high school that gives you credit toward going into the army or whatever. But I never did that. But our commanding chief would say, when you make an assumption, you make an ass out of yourself and umption. But but the whole point is you can't judge a book by its cover.
Right, definitely.
You know, and a lot of people do that right off the back, and a lot of this is our country. You know, we're ignorant. It's all about what you see right up here, and it's not about that.
Some people call this also intuition. When we think, listen to your inner something, you know, maybe assumption is something that you judge people right away, and you put, you know, like you say, that's what I see. What about intuition? Do you have a good intuition when it comes to making right decision?
For the most part, yes.
You do?
And I think also people don't listen enough. They just want to jump in and just da-da-da-da. If you actually sit back and just be quiet and listen, most people will tell you everything you need to know, whether it's body language or what they say or whatever. You can let people do that. So I think you learn to listen, and you can do your part. You can't control other people.
Yes, so true. Yelpy, when it comes to music, we have easier life, singer-songwriters, because we are pouring our souls into the songs. And that was very interesting. I was asking a question, how are you premeditating your songwriting? Is it something that you decide today is the day I need to write something? Or, okay, she heard my feelings, now I write a song. But you said the best song that you written, it was sometimes 2-3 minutes. You have idea, like feel it.
It's like, I don't know. I don't know if this is for everyone who writes songs, but certainly for me, I don't actually feel like, I almost don't feel like I write songs. I almost feel like I'm like some kind of weird vessel for kind of, I just sit there and it just comes out and I don't even know where it comes from or why I'm writing it. It just, and even the words, they tend to write themselves. It's like emotion more than anything. I don't know. It's an odd thing. I never really sit down to write. Sometimes I have said, today I need to write a song. And sometimes I was lucky that time I sat down, it happened to come out. But sometimes I've sat there and go, no.
Nothing happens.
But I don't try and force it. I mean,
but you know, and you are talking about 6 songs. You want to release your 6 songs, yes?
No, it's an EP with 3 songs.
Only 3 songs.
Yeah.
Okay, do it already.
It's so I mean,
What?
the songs I've had for like the last 3 years.
I know,
but
and
it's
they're
like I'm waiting on
great.
videos and all this.
You know, sometimes
so
artists,
complicated.
this
Gotta
could
be
be
patient, man. Gotta be patient.
You think so? To me, I am different one. I just like to not wait. I believe.
Well, it's not even that. It's so. For example, take Feel It. For example, we released that at the end of Christmas. Really, hindsight, we should have waited till we had the video, because now we're going to re-release it with
No,
the video.
that's good. You had pre-release, now you have a release.
It is,
Good, double.
but like, I mean, when you're trying to think of it like in a strategic sense, it makes more sense to have all your ducks
Together,
if you can, as much as you can.
Yeah.
So even though the instinct is to shove it out there in people's faces,
yes.
the best is actually works really well when you build up a rapport with you know, media people like radio and thing, and you build up a bit of rapport, and you give them a preview of it. They like to have a preview before it's released and all that kind of stuff. So with Shine, we'll be doing a better
How many songs did you write, like from the past? How many songs do you think?
In my
you
whole
have?
life?
Yeah. I know how
I
many
have
I have.
absolutely no
Really?
idea. I'd say
Yeah.
it's
How many did you write?
Around 100.
Really?
Maybe a little bit more.
Yelpy, come on. You got to
Come
beat her.
on.
102?
No, yeah, I'm older than he's.
Oh,
Couple
but,
thousand.
I'd say it's over 100. Yeah, definitely.
Really?
did too.
Wow.
Way over.
No, then we have the
I didn't
three,
write
and
any
I'm
songs.
that's why I'm because I'm your fan, and I think that if it is a really hooky song, everybody who wants to hear the pre-recorded version, recorded version,
Yeah,
is
it's
just
much
hard
better.
to- no, it's
No,
different.
actually, no, you're good.
It's just different.
Yeah.
You know,
And you're
this
good live.
is like so
because
personal.
you sing with your body too. You know, you
yes,
got
and
the
I love
emotion.
that people can see you
Yeah.
because we want to see you in the shows with this one.
Plus, there's going to be
spotlight
not
on you.
surprises when some girl's going to meet you. She's like, oh, yeah, I saw him already.
Absolutely.
You know?
But yeah, so, you know, obviously we have two different versions, and one version is that you are proud of, and you say, okay, that's a lot of people work on this one. Who was the producer?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, Jonathan. Jonathan Smith. He's from Nashville. He's a producer I've been working with for this whole EP, and actually I co-wrote "Feel It" with him.
Yeah.
I had "Feel It," like I had the first verse and chorus, but Jonathan really helped put some structure to it, which is new for me because usually I do. When it comes to music, I like, no, this is my song.
Yeah,
But
no
so
more.
it's good sometimes to let other people.
Very good, very good. I was the same way. It's mine, and nobody
Yeah,
can
well,
change.
not even in that sense. It's just that, like, I feel like sometimes when I've started a song, it's up to me to finish it. You know, this kind of way, this kind of finality, kind of closure of a song. So it's weird to kind of bring it along and have someone
And other
else
people
kind of put
sticking their nose into
Yeah,
your
but
business.
luckily,
It's working out
The
good
way
so
she
far.
says
Yeah.
it anyway. Sticking their
No,
nose
no.
into it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
The same with you, because if you write, if you have idea what you want to your film be like, or what
Right.
is the another project, how hard is to find good partners who really, in the end, can turn
It's
your things and
it's
run
very
away.
it's very hard. It's very hard because you have to find like-minded people, and I think you
Yes.
can
That's the
definitely
thing, yeah.
you have
Yeah.
to be on the same wavelength. You got to be somebody you can work with because you're gonna be dealing with that person on a day-to-day
I
basis. So
know.
you know it's tough. You want it, like you said, you get something finished, you wrist to it, like, man. This one, people got to hear this, or
This
I
is the
do a
best
video,
thing
and it's
ever.
like, oh yeah, the best thing ever. This is the best
Yeah,
thing
it
since
didn't
sliced
happen.
bread. You know,
Yeah.
it's like I want to throw it out there, but you have to think like, no, it needs to. You need to do this. We need to do that, and
Yeah.
I've learned patience. Hurry up and wait.
Patient.
Yeah,
That's
hurry
right.
up and
Sucks.
Let's do it.
You will
Yep.
not look at me. I have no patience.
You got
I
ADD.
know-
That's the problem.
None.
No. I don't know if this is the push or this is something that I believe that life is short, and I always think like, oh my gosh, maybe not tomorrow. So funny, depressing, but not really. I really, if I think that I have something that is good, I know can be better, but the better, how much better can be better? Sometimes
that
good
is a-
enough.
That is a problem, I think. You know,
Yes.
sometimes you might put it in the pot for too
Yeah.
long.
Yes.
You know, and overcook it. But
That's
you
it.
know, you got to find a sweet spot.
And I also found out that people do not like perfection. People sometimes enjoy that they can.
Oh, great! They
don't-
love me then.
Yeah.
They love all of us. I
Yelp
say
is number one.
And,
I'm perfection.
But I will say.
Yeah, he
things-
messed up that note. Love that song.
No, I'm serious. Like when you say why Ilona Europa, who has funky accent, and sometimes I don't understand and don't know what certain words in English mean. I'm learning this language on my own for many, many years. I
We all did,
could
yeah.
maybe go to school. I didn't, even comes to language. I think I'm very smart, but I know I have black
glad you're
spots
thinking
somewhere
like that.
here stopping. What was the word? What I was saying? Please help. Oh gosh, what did I? It's hard, but on the other hand, I found out that people see vulnerable person and they understand that we are working sometimes with what we've got and we are trying to do the best, and they respond beautifully to it. Then I know you being on a stage alone with guitar brings so much greatness to how you sing. You know, when you listen on the radio, your song is completely different song. Completely different. The same when you are,
What is a studio though? I mean, there's a difference. If you've been in the studio and the sound is very controlled,
Right,
and you
so
got
you
all
got-
these little bells and whistles that you can add to the song, but you're singing acoustic. This is live, and so I think this is more endearing to fans
Oh, yeah,
because they
yeah.
know, oh
Most
wow, this
definitely.
guy's not in the studio. There's no auto tune going
can
on,
actually
right?
sing.
So he can really actually sing.
Yeah.
And
He can sing,
you're
yeah.
very much wanted right now nowadays.
Yeah.
Trust me, I saw Michael Bolton messing up some lip sync the other day.
Did
It
you?
was not cool.
Really? Oh,
And I like Michael Bolton, and it was not cool. So it was like, yeah, dude, did you write the song?
Yeah, he's like,
Wow,
well, no.
okay. So, no, you're good, man. Much love to you, man. You got a beautiful voice, man.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's 7:50. This is the time that we need to say bye
Is it
bye.
already?
And I
Jesus
know
Christ. I'm having
Sam
too
will
much
be
fun.
angry.
Holy man.
Well, yeah, our boss. He said 7:50.
That's
Done.
it.
We are done.
Done. Over.
Anyway,
I don't understand English, so we're going. It's
Yeah,
still,
let's-
it's-
Marek Bacik, thank you so much. You're my great
Thank you.
co-host and supporter.
you.
I really love that I have you minimum twice a month.
Wow.
It's really, really fun to have you with
Don't
me.
tell my
Ilona.
wife about it.
Oh, I love Christina. Stop it.
Jesus.
She
What kind
needs
of
to
show
bake us-
is
I know.
and she needs to bake us cake
Oh, yeah,
one
that's
more
right.
time.
She will.
because,
She
yes,
will,
we-
definitely.
she's amazing.
Yeah.
And Ilona Europa, host of Accent on TV, the best
Thank
of
you.
Poland and Europe.
Okay, thanks,
we
our
have
guest.
our wonderful filmmaker, actor, producer.
Lovey Johnson.
Love you, Johnson.
Everybody, please go to the Facebook, and I have links for all of our guests and Yelpy.
That's me.
That's you, and your email is very easy. Also, Yelpy.
Yelpy.
Yelpy, just Google Yelpy.
Google
Okay.
Yelp.
I'm lucky enough it just comes up, so.
Yeah.
Again.
Not Yelp, but
No,
Yelpy.
Why?
Okay.
That's right. Why you dance?
Thank you
That's
so
like I
much.
can't find
Thank
them.
you for my flowers. I'm really, really happy for today. And see you next Monday. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Take care.
You're listening to Accent on TV. Best of Poland and Europe. Right here on LA Talk Radio.